Ready?
Ready.
Well, hey, y'all. Welcome. Welcome to Club Divorcee, where we go from broken to blessed together. I am Elizabeth, and I am here today with...
Mary Beth. And Angela.
And welcome. So, welcome everyone who is joining us with Facebook Live. Hi. And thank you guys for joining our group so far. We have 368 members on our Facebook group, so welcome. And we also have quite a few new subscribers on our YouTube channel. So if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do so. And you can also hear our podcast on the YouTube channel in addition to Spotify and Apple. So check us out. So today's going to be a little different. We don't have any guest speakers. We are actually going to be talking about New Year's resolutions. So it is now January 10th, 10 days into what people usually do, New Year's resolutions. And we are also actually 7 days away from, believe it or not, National Give Up Your New Year's Resolution Day, because it does exist. It's January 17th.
That's so terrible.
I know. But I wanted to do it live here at Elite Health Resort because a lot of people like to change their health goals as a New Year's resolution. In fact, that's one of the top things. People want to go to the gym more. They want to health themselves more. And so why not do it when we're here, where there is a Blue Cube cold plunge. There's a Halo Vitality booth, which is red light therapy and salt therapy. And there's also a massage room. There's a chiropractor room, and there's a clear white infrared sauna. So why not talk about New Year's resolutions here at the studio? So it's awesome. So anyway, let's talk about New Year's resolutions. Did you guys come up with one?
Oh, I always have some.
Okay.
More than one.
Okay. Do you care to share?
Oh, I mean, I didn't write them all down, but I like to read. So I always set a goal for myself of how many books I'm going to read in the year. I usually do excel it because I keep mine low just so I don't fail.
Oh, okay.
I don't like failure.
Yeah.
But one book a month.
One book a month.
Yeah. I've already read one.
Awesome.
So that's good.
Yeah.
You know, getting into the gym,
So
making sure I keep myself.
Go back to the books though, real quick.
Yeah.
So like, do you read to, I guess, learn new things? Do you read drama? Do you read entertainment?
Well, we all know that I love a good Hallmark movie. So if it is a romantic comedy kind of book, I am totally right there. I will tell you the book that I read already was a psychological thriller, which is not something that I usually read, and I absolutely hated it. And I got all the way to 2 away from the last chapter, and I put the book down.
What was it?
Really?
Oh, I really feel terrible by telling it, but
You have to tell us.
The Housemaid, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
a new movie out in theaters, and I was so excited to read the book, but it was a terrible, terrible book.
I have never even heard this. I didn't even know it was out in theater.
I should, before we get hate mail, I should say it is a well-written book, and I'm sure for people that have never experienced abuse would love the book. Me jumping in, not knowing what the book was actually about, I found out very quickly, and yeah I didn't like it. So
Aw.
yeah, but I did make it almost all the way through. We're going to count it.
Okay, you're going to count it.
2 away from being at the end of the book is pretty good.
Well, did you read the end?
No, I don't do
Or
that.
conclusions?
No.
Or footnotes? Or I don't know anything?
I mean, no, because there's a movie out, and I've seen like the movie reels on TikTok, so I was like, oh, it's got to be good.
Oh.
No, it wasn't.
No.
Only for some. Not for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So January's done. Do you have it mapped out on all the books that you're going to do for the year? Or do you just randomly pick it in the beginning of the month?
I have an app called Goodreads.
Okay.
So I put all the books that I want to read in there, and then it just kind of depends on how I'm feeling and which book I want to read. So I love like a feel-good book, something that doesn't cost me any brain energy, something that's just a good, fun read. I like to add those in, but of course there's always those books that are like learning and, you know, educating yourself more on a specific subject. So those take a lot more time to read and get through.
Okay. All right. So you are going to read a new book every month?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Mhm.
And you mentioned the gym?
Yeah.
Okay.
Getting in the gym.
Okay. Awesome.
I got to just do it.
Yes.
That's,
you done
that's
it?
not always easy. I've gotten in a couple of times.
Good.
I've been very busy.
Okay.
You know, work started back, so trying to
Oh yeah.
get my life back together.
Okay. So the gym. What other ones?
Spending more time with my kids, learning how to say no. I have a tendency to be a people pleaser, so I will do whatever you ask of me, whether I have the time or not. And sometimes that pulls me away from doing things that I actually want to do. So the girls and I have started our own Bible study. We do that in the evenings before bed because we found in the morning it's harder for us to get it done. So we've switched to the evening time, doing our Bible studies and just making sure that we have those evenings together. You know, I have a high schooler who is very involved in school, so she is always gone. So those times where she's home, we need to take advantage and hang out.
Good for you.
Yeah.
That's a lot of New Year's resolutions.
It is a lot of New Year's resolutions. And I will say, the one thing about how I'm not going to fall for, what is it called on the the national holiday?
Oh, National Give Up Your New Year's Resolution
Okay,
Day.
I'm not going to do that. And I have found one trick to keep yourself accountable is to find people that are like-minded like you. So if I'm in the Goodreads app, all my friends are posting the books that they're going to read. And they're going to see, like, Angela hasn't finished her book. And they're going to want to know why. And I want people to know that I'm reading because I'm in this app. So I find friends that are also readers that are going to be in this app, and we can keep each other accountable. And then I find my sister is always in the gym, and she's like, "Have you gone to the gym today?" So finding people to hold you accountable is what I do. There are friends that I will not tell that I want to go to the gym because they're not going to keep me accountable. So they don't need to know that. Just the people that I know are going to keep me accountable for certain things.
Well, do you have a goal on how many days a week you want to go to the gym?
I would say at this point, if I just get into the gym, we're good.
I know, right?
All you gotta do is like,
Liz, I
just
don't know
scan
how
your
people
app
do
and
it.
walk
I am
in.
a very busy person. I am always bouncing around and doing something. So
okay.
I know that sounds terrible. It sounds really, really bad. But
No.
if I could get in there 3 days by the end of the year, we'll be good.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. You're looking at me
Okay.
like, Ange, you got to get in the gym. See, I'm
No,
regretting.
I'm not.
I'm
She gets
regretting
up at,
telling her.
like-
I
She
know.
gets up at like 5:30 so
I'm
she
going
can
to
work out and
regret
stuff.
telling her that
I
because
know.
she's going to be like,
No.
"Oh, I'll hold you
She
accountable."
is that person.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, I will hold you accountable. I'll be, if you want, I'll wake up and I'll text you and be like, "Hey, I'm up. Are you up? Are you going to the gym?
No.
Because I'm going to the gym."
You don't want
Because
that.
we have the same membership, I think, right?
Yes, we do have the same membership.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I lately have been going to a different location. I've
Okay.
been going to the Carmel location. But
Is
I
it
mean, if I
better?
need to go back to Westfield, I will.
Oh, gosh.
They're all different. So Carmel went through some construction and they have some updated equipment. But
Mhm.
what they still don't have is a rowing machine. And
Oh.
I love to row.
Westfield has one.
If
They have, like,
Westfield
two.
has two
Yeah.
rowing machines.
Now, you
so that's
see-
why I like to go there.
When I had a buddy to work out with, because one of my girlfriends worked at the school where I work, and every day when we would get off work, we would go and work out together. And then she's since moved. She moved in last summer, and that
It's
makes
easier
it
for you
harder.
somebody.
When you
yeah.
have an accountability person to
Or
get
somebody
you in the
talk
gym.
to,
Yeah.
Yeah.
working out.
Oh, we had a great time going to the gym.
And you guys went like around the 4 o'clock. So you're there with
Oh,
high
gosh.
school students.
There were
and
yeah, but
Yeah.
we're just off in our own little world having a great time.
Well, I'm sure it had been comical too, seeing all the high school kids like staring at themselves in the mirror and they're just like
Flexing
super
as they
flexing
as they
and doing
lift.
the selfies.
Yeah.
Or you get in the locker room and they're like, and doing all the funny selfies. That's the fun part about going around that time. And even like on the weekends, you see everyone taking their selfies everywhere. But now it's becoming kind of a norm. Everyone is around the gym taking selfies, or they're on their phones, they're sitting down, doing whatever. It's like, come on, get up. Either you're going to use the bench or you're not. Let's go, move it. But they're getting in front of the mirror. I walk in the locker room. I can't tell you how many people I see in the locker room staring at themselves and taking the selfie and like doing the funny faces and all this and that. And they're just like sticking their chest out and their booty and they're just like, ooh, look at my face, look at this. Ooh, I'm at the gym. It's like everybody does it now.
No.
It's so funny
Nobody
to see.
cares either when you post it. Everybody's like when you post your meals, like, okay,
Oh my gosh.
nobody cares.
So my parents are here today live with us, and I know my mom's laughing like crazy right now. But one of the funniest things when you said that, Mary Beth, I had an aunt when Facebook first came out. I have an aunt. God love her. She was so excited about Facebook. She checked herself in on everything. She was like, I'm checking in my kitchen. I'm making supper. Then she's like, I'm checking in my living room, going to watch a movie. Oh, I'm checking in my bedroom. It's time to go to bed. I'm like, girl, stop.
TikTok. That's what TikTok's for now.
I'm like, why are we checking in on every single thing? And people taking pictures of all their food and this and that. And it's like, good for you.
Yeah, nobody
Good
cares.
for you.
We're all busy. Nobody cares.
So, but yes, going to the gym around 4 o'clock is pretty humorous.
Yeah.
I'm like applaud you though for having that energy. And I don't know if it has something to do with age, but I used to work out at the gym 9 o'clock at night. And now I'm like, if I don't get my workout in prior to 9 a.m., it's not happening. By the time I get done working, I'm exhausted. I was like, yeah, forget about it. I can't go to the gym. Kudos to you, girl.
Well,
Okay, but those are great New Year's resolutions.
those are good ones.
Those
yeah.
are awesome. Mary Beth, do you have any?
Mine's a little different.
Okay.
Mine always does, though. So I've had a rough year.
Yeah.
And I decided, and I wrote it down, it's going to be less about my goals and more about what I'm willing to tolerate from other people and in my life in general.
Okay.
So I just decided that I'm like not looking to be somebody new. I'm more looking to be who I used to be when I was happy.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm just trying to, I work out twice a week with the trainer anyway, and that helps, but I'm really into yoga right now. So I'm kind of trying to just focus on things that make me feel good. And I've noticed that I have some relationships in my life that are not healthy and people that are not what I would call deep enough people for me,
Okay.
superficial. I don't really want those anymore. I want serious depth in my friends and the people around me. And so if they're not good for me, I am not going to give it my time.
Okay.
So my priorities are a little different, I think, now. I'm not interested in dating right now. I'm completely kind of done with that for a while.
Okay.
And I'm more interested in just being happy and healthy.
Okay.
So it's not really goals. It's just my whole life has changed, I think.
Okay. Well, they kind of are goals. When you make it more specific,
Yeah.
you said you're done dating. Okay. Well, we'll add that in here in a second when it talks about tips and tricks on how to keep your New Year's resolutions. But you talk about, going through the filtration process of who your true friends are and who you want to be close to in your life. Yeah. You talked about going to yoga. So being more specific, like, are you going to yoga once a week? Are you going twice a week?
I do it at home. I have a program.
Okay.
I do it every day.
You do it every day.
And
Awesome.
It makes me really flexible. And I notice a huge difference just in my demeanor when I'm doing it.
Okay.
So I try to do it every day. It's Find What Feels Good is like my favorite one. Her name's Adrienne. She's a dog. It's so cute.
Wait,
So-
what?
Wait, what?
It's an
A
app.
dog is your instructor?
No, it's an app.
That's what it
She is a dog. Her name's Adrienne. It's Find What Feels Good. It's an app. And her dog is always in the yoga pose.
Oh,
Like,
I
always
thought-
in the pictures. No. I'm a dog person. So, like,
Yeah,
yeah.
sorry.
That did sound weird. No, I just think that's the app I do. And I just do it at home.
Oh
But
my gosh. Okay.
me getting out and going to yoga every day would not happen. But
Okay.
doing it at home, I can handle.
So you're being realistic about it all.
I am.
Okay.
I'm just going to be discerning about who's in my life and who gets access to me and where my energy and my time is going. And if you haven't earned it, you're not going to be there.
Very true.
And I don't have any patience anymore for the dating games and the BS and the people that are not healthy and whole. I just don't have it.
Okay.
That's pretty much where I'm at.
Okay.
I think that's really healthy, though.
And I
Yeah.
think the older you get, the less you give a shit what people think or say. I really don't care.
Yeah.
I
well,
really don't.
It's funny that you say that. I remember going to a church one time and it was out of state and there was a guest speaker and he actually talked about the different decades in life and how, the 20s, of course, Sex and the City has her own thing, Carrie Bradshaw. She says that the 20s are to have fun, the 30s are to learn the lessons, and the 40s are to pay for the drinks. And like the day I turned 40, I was floating in the Dead Sea, and I was like, I totally get what you mean. I'm staring at the island of Sardinia, and I was like, 40s pay for the drinks. Okay, I get it. And then when I went to church and I listened to this guest speaker, he talked about the 20s. yeah, the 20s are to have fun, but also people are somewhat codependent. They settle down. Some people get married, have kids. You reach your 30, then in your 30s, you're worried about what other people think of you. And for example, like, oh my gosh, I get into a fight with someone at home. What are my neighbors going to think? Are they going to hear me? And then you get into the 40s, and then the 40s are like, well, I don't care what anybody thinks about me. I'm going to do me. I don't care what anybody thinks. And then he chimes in and goes, and wait till you hit the decade of the 50s, because the 50s, you're going to realize that no one gave a fuck about you anyways.
They don't.
To even
He
watch
said
you.
that at church?
Yes.
Oh my
It
goodness.
was the funniest thing, though. I was like,
wow.
But
oh
it
my
is.
gosh.
It's that adage. Like, if you knew how little people really considered you, you know what I mean? Like, we're all worried about what people think, but like, people don't really give you that much thought. They're worried about themselves.
They do. I mean, but then
Ultimately.
again, I mean, let's face it, there's a lot of people out there on Facebook and Instagram and everything that go through stuff, and people
Judge you.
are judgy, unfortunately. It's like we all have that. We're
Yeah.
all human.
True.
But yeah, you get to the 50s, and
I don't
that's what they
care.
said. It's just like, yeah, you finally realize that nobody was actually paying attention to you anyways. So it's like, oh, okay. Well, I'm
And I
kind of looking
think-
forward to that decade. Sorry.
Well, I think you just quit prioritizing people that aren't prioritizing you. You know, and I've given access to the wrong people in lots of areas of my life, and I'm not going to do that anymore.
Sure. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
You realize you don't have forever.
Oh, and that is very true. You really don't have forever. You only live once.
No, and better do it well.
Yeah.
That's my thought.
Okay. Very good.
That's where I'm at. Yeah.
Okay.
So how about you?
Yeah.
Well, 2026. Yeah. I mean, I did a video a few days ago talking about how 2025, it's over. I'm not the kind of person who you're never going to see on my Facebook. Look at this previous year. Look at all these things that we accomplished in 2025. I'm like, no. There's a reason why the windshield is bigger than the rearview mirror. I'm not going to reminisce on my past because 2025, I mean, there were some good parts, but there were some really sucky parts. And it's time to move on. So what better way to end the year by having my cardiologist follow-up appointment? It was my 6-month post-op follow-up to be cleared to do things. So like that was one heck of a way to end 2025 and look into 2026. I have a lot of different New Year's resolutions though. I would, I'm probably going to get a look from my mom here in a second. I would like to do a half marathon this spring. That is my goal. It's another reason why I did a 5K this morning, and it was my first one since before the surgery where I didn't do any type of intervals and I didn't walk. So it's been a major progress. I am a little sore, but that's okay. That's normal and that's to be expected. So yes, I would love to get back into running and get back into my regimen. But I also have this personal goal of balancing my life. So I have businesses like crazy. I had Indies Elite Massage, which I then merged into this one, Elite Health Resort. And just merging a business is a lot of work. And let's just say a lot, where it's just a mind boggle. But not only are you merging the business, but you're also growing the business, which is why I have all these other things that were added here to the studio. And then bringing in a chiropractor so he can start his own practice here too. So that merge, and to balance all that just in QuickBooks takes a lot. You're trying to balance the business and grow the business. You're trying to balance your checkbook. But guess what? I still have my own home bills, my own personal things to pay for. I have now this podcast thing. Like, this is not a moneymaker. This is our energy and our time that we are investing into this for all the individuals throughout the United States. I mean, we have people from California, Arkansas, Minnesota, Florida, Boston. I know we got some Bostonians on here too. We got everybody who chimes in on this. And we do this for free. We do this to serve you guys. And unfortunately, I still have bills to pay for it. So my goal and my New Year's resolution is to have a better balance financially and more organized with all these businesses, and also to balance my time. I'm noticing 24 hours is definitely not enough in a day. I need like 48 in one day. And if we can do that, that would be great, God. Thanks. I wake up in the morning. I have my cup of rice. I do my Bible reading. I will take my kiddo to school if I have him. If he's with his dad, then that's my workout regimen. But even after I take him to school, I go straight to working out. From working out, I come to work. From work, I get home. I do laundry because I wash my linens every single day. And then next thing you know, it's 10 o'clock at night and it's repeat. So I do it all day, every day.
Wait.
What?
You wash your bedding every day?
My linens here.
Oh,
Oh,
here.
okay.
Okay.
We're
Your
sorry.
business. I thought you meant at home.
Dang,
I'm
girl,
like,
what is wrong with
like, are
your
you
bedsheet?
OCD?
I'm not that
What's going
OCD.
on?
I am OCD, but not that OCD. No, my work linens. I
Okay.
do work laundry every day.
I was like, whoa,
Oh
this
my
is
gosh.
a whole problem that we have to talk about. We got bigger problems than we knew.
Oh my gosh. No, that was funny. I was wondering why you guys were looking at each other
Yeah,
like
we
that. And
were
I'm like,
wow.
I'm like,
No.
wow.
I mean, I see an average of 5 clients a day, so I have to do linens all day,
Well, it's
every
good to
day.
know that you
Now,
do.
yeah.
Wash
And we're
those.
glad that you wash your
We
linens.
are.
Yes, thank you.
Because that could be gross. But
Yes. So my goal is to have a better balance in my life, my time, my financing, the organization in a nutshell. And yeah, like I want to have a better balance overall because I'm actually getting to the point, and I'm an open book. I will tell you, like, it's becoming very overwhelming, and it's not that I'm missing my bills, but I'll get a notification. I'll get an email. Your bill's due today. I'm like, crap. Okay. And then next thing I know, oh, your bill's due tomorrow. Crap. Okay. So like I'm paying my bills as I'm getting the notifications, whether they're due like tomorrow, today, or hey, you're now 1 day overdue. Crap. Okay. I got to go pay that. So it's actually just becoming extremely overwhelming. So my New Year's resolution is to have a better organization of my life. I want my life back.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing.
Good.
Yeah.
You're not
Yeah.
the only one that does that with your bills, though.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, man, it's not because you have to sit down.
there's
You
so
got to
much
pay
to
them.
deal with.
Trying to find that time to actually sit when my kids aren't asking me a billion questions. I'm like,
yeah.
yeah,
Well,
it's hard.
Well, there's some bills obviously, right? That you can be like, oh, you want it auto generated?
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
and
Some
I
of them
did
I do.
that. I
Mhm.
did that. But then I find myself going, okay, so it's out the window, but then I'm not having the time to sit down and actually balance my account.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I'm not financially aware of what's coming in versus what I can save and what's going out. I feel like more's going out because I'm not even seeing what's going on. I'm like, oh crap. But I mean, you're right. I mean, it's like it's automated, so at least I know I won't have to worry about being
Right.
late. But at the same time, I feel like I'm missing out on organizing my life.
You don't see it go out of your account really. Like you forget it. Like,
Yeah.
I
you're
have a really
thinking
good.
about it.
I have a really good class for you to take,
Yeah,
Dave Ramsey.
yeah. Well, that's
Mhm.
so.
I highly suggest it. It's really good.
Yeah, I've heard about him, and I listened to him on Instagram and everything, and yeah, like he has a lot of really good points. And there's some people that are in the financial world that actually have a couple arguing points with him. They'll say, don't pay off your smallest balance, pay off your highest payment or your highest interest rate card first. So like it's interesting to get all these different viewpoints about how to do that kind of stuff.
Right.
But yeah, no, Ramsey is awesome. I think
Yeah.
he's a great leader in regards to really helping people track down their financing and
Mhm.
everything. So yeah, I appreciate him. So that's my New Year's resolution. That's what I'm doing. I'm like, okay. So I'm working on it. And one of the other things is that I like being alcohol free. I love my wine though. So it's like, okay, do you quit cold turkey, do dry January, sober October? I've done those many, many times and I'm totally cool with that. It doesn't bother me. But at the same time, for training for marathons, I'm like, okay, I kind of like to be alcohol free. So, but also to do it more than one reason, not just to do it for health reasons, but also like, how much do you really spend on alcohol, so to speak? So I'm like, I'm curious to know that in addition to like just how I feel. So that's another one that I'm doing. I'm going to be tapering down the alcohol instead of just quitting cold turkey. So taper it. And then I don't know, maybe I'll do it for the rest of the year just to see what it's like. Just kind of see how it feels. So that's the other New Year's resolution. It's just like a bunch of them.
That would be interesting to see because I know we know that in 2020 you were having your wine delivered.
Oh, heck
Oh,
yeah.
that's
Yeah,
right.
we've talked about that.
Yeah, we have talked
But
about
Yeah,
I bet you
Drizzly
could
was
go-
awesome.
I bet you could go back and figure out how much you've spent on alcohol.
that. Oh,
You might be
You
alarmed.
went back
I
to-
don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Like I'm not a drinker, so
Mhm.
I'll deliver it for free.
We would have to see like how
Yeah.
many cookies I've spent my money
Yeah.
on or something like that. That's my vice.
Amazon.com
Something
is
sweet.
my worst thing. I need to declutter and take that off of my phone, probably.
What is it you need?
Amazon, I'll just sit around all day and be like, oh, yeah, I need to order that. And it's so easy because, like, they just bring it to your house.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Like, I'm like, I've got to get off of this stupid app.
So, but do you buy your groceries that way too?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm lazy.
I mean, it's
Oh
nice.
man, you can buy groceries on Amazon.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I will
Whole
admit.
Foods. Like,
Yeah.
it has made me lazy. Like, the whole thing.
I'll admit though, the last thing I ordered in groceries on Amazon were apples. They were 99 cents for the Honey Crisp. I was like, okay, cool. I'll
Yeah.
just get a couple of those. They came and 2 of them were so badly bruised. I was like, oh, thanks.
Yeah.
So I'm like, whatevs. But-
If I could have somebody deliver my groceries,
Girl, Costco will
So
deliver. I have Costco deliver.
Do you think they'll deliver to the country? I wonder if anyone will deliver to me
They
now.
probably will.
Get a horse buggy out there. All right. Well, I know being on Facebook Live, I don't know if anyone's made any comments, but I did do a poll a few days ago and I kind of created like the typical things. Like, you know, is anyone changing their New Year's resolution to go to the gym? Is anyone changing their New Year's resolution to eat healthier? Anyone changing their New Year's resolution for more quality time with the family? And I think the quality time with the family had the most votes.
that's
And
good.
the second highest was the gym. They're like, I'm going to the gym. And then the third highest was the let's see, what was that? What was on there? I think the third highest was eating healthy. And then some other people chimed in. One person mentioned reading the Bible in a year, which I've done that.
Good.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Kudos to you guys for doing that. It is a really cool feeling. And then someone, I think he did it as a joke, but I think Sam mentioned something about growing his OnlyFans.
Oh,
I saw
gosh.
that on somebody's. I was like, what?
I'm like, hey, you know, I don't know. Like,
It's a money
maybe we
maker.
should. I know.
I don't
Show
know
us
if it
how
is
you
for
do
Sam,
it.
but maybe it is.
But I don't know if anyone's mentioned any in the comments, but you guys are always welcome to shoot if you're listening. We'd love to hear what your guys' New Year's resolutions are. But what's also, we were talking about these New Year's resolutions. Well, it's now the 10th. So we're 10 days into New Year's resolutions. Are you guys still committed to them?
I have not gone to the gym, but I also went back to work, and my work is. I know. Wait, for anybody that doesn't know, I work in special education in the school district, and it is a lot of work. And right
lot.
before we went on winter vacation, we did some changing within the classrooms at our school.
Yeah.
So we have children that have autism that function very well on routine, and we kind of upset their little their little routine basket a little bit.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
not in a mean way. It is a way for them to get a better education and just putting kids together that should probably be together, trying some new things. So it was a positive move, but doing it the week before Christmas break and then giving them 14 days off of school and then bringing them back has been exhausting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they
they've
now
been-
back in the routine, you think?
We are slowly working them back in. It went better than expected, but we're getting there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, of course, school is not going to be out on MLK Day.
Yes, we will.
Is that going to take an effect on anything? or
hope
they're pretty
not.
good because
I
it's just
mean,
one day.
Yeah, it's just one day. I
Okay.
mean, they went home. They've been on Christmas. They've probably all been on their iPads and whatever. I get it. I'm a parent too, but
Yeah.
bringing them back into the school was challenging. I
Okay.
was exhausted.
For you.
Yes, I was. There were many days I was in bed before 9.
So that is
I
kind
don't
of sort
go
of
to
your
bed at
workout,
9.
isn't it?
That it. Hey, my move ring said that I have met my goals for the day.
There you
So
go.
there we go.
There you go.
Why do I need to go to the gym? I already met my goals.
Just set an exercise mode. I don't know what you would label that. Is it functional training? I don't know.
Just mental and physical
okay.
exhaustion, right?
Yeah, I was.
Okay. Well, how about you, Mary Beth? Are you still pretty gun ho? Have you been committed to your New Year's resolutions?
Yeah, I had a guy ask me out tonight, and I said no.
Okay.
So that was good.
Wow.
Also, I bought the Aura ring. That
Okay.
ring so that
Yeah.
you can look at your blood pressure and all that stuff. That was kind of my goal too. Is just to make sure I'm healthy.
Okay.
I'm getting up there in age.
Yeah. You know, it
I
really sucks when
could
you
die
hit
any
40,
day.
Mary Beth.
I'm a little older than 40, but yeah. So I mean, it's just, I think we're always a work in progress, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of people probably gave up or say they're going to give up so much time on their iPhones. I bet that's a big resolution that people do.
You know, it's funny.
not, it should be.
It's funny that you say that because I was doing a bunch of research before today's podcast because I was curious to know for the year of 2026, what are the most popular things when it comes to New Year's resolutions? What are the top? And the first one was going to the gym.
Mm-hmm.
The second one they mentioned was spending more quality time with family. The third was less screen time.
Yeah.
That was the third most
I
popular
figure.
2026 New Year's resolution based upon several different companies that I was researching. So it's funny that you say that
think
because
we
that is
all-
something that a lot of people are wanting to commit to doing.
I feel like we're
Good.
also chained to these phones. I know that everybody says that, but like, I was watching a movie the other day. It was like an 80s movie where they just had to answer the telephone and like talk on it with the cord. You know?
Yeah,
And
I
thought-
miss those days.
I thought how bizarre our lives were that we couldn't just walk away from stuff with our phone and keep scrolling. And, you know, we didn't have any of that. Like, what did we do with all of our time?
No, but I will say it was annoying when I had the cord and I would go wind around the house
Yeah.
and hide in the laundry room to be on the
Yeah.
phone. And then my parents, they would go pick up the phone somewhere else
Yeah,
and they
me
can hear
too.
my conversation.
My dad listened to every conversation.
And I love how my parents are looking away right now, laughing.
It happened to me too.
But yes, you took the cord and you can always go
But
hide
kids,
somewhere.
like kids today, have no concept of that.
Oh,
you
no.
think
You
about
know what
it.
else they don't have a concept of? Commercials.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Amazon, they started
Yeah.
putting commercials on their shows, and
Mhm.
my son is like, Mom, what is this? I'm like, that's called a commercial. Skip it, skip it. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I'm like, honey, back in the day.
But what did we
Right.
used to do? Like, I don't even know what we did all the time.
You get up and you
We
walked
stood by-
away. It was commercial
Yeah.
break. You go
Yeah.
potty, you grab a drink, you do whatever, and then you go back and the show
Yeah.
comes back on.
But like, we used to, the telephone would ring and people would run for the phone. You know, like, oh my God, the phone's ringing. Now I'm like, you know, like I'm not
Now the
answering
phone
that
rings
ever.
and no one wants to answer. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
that's spam.
We're all like, nah.
Right?
No, we're not answering that. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, I'm like, what did we do?
Oh, totally.
It wasn't that long ago, if you think about it.
No.
No, it wasn't.
No. It was a lot of technology
mean,
has been fastly growing.
I
yeah.
don't know if I could live without my phone now. I'm like, what would I do?
What would you do? Have you ever thought about giving yourself like a 1 day challenge? What would you do?
Yeah, I
Even
don't-
like an
I don't
hour
know.
challenge. 1 hour. What would you
It'd
do
be
without
hard.
your phone?
It would be hard. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know,
Crazy, right? It's
some
like how much
people-
we really rely on these things.
Mhm.
Yeah,
We rely on them too much.
too much.
I think so too.
Yeah.
So,
And I think, now the phones are adaptable to where you can put downtime on there. You can put a passcode if you've exceeded your limits now. So I do, and
Yeah.
I do put that on my phone because I do need to put it away.
yeah, no, they were great reminders.
Yeah.
Seriously, I wake up in the middle of the night and that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know? It's weird.
So, okay.
I think it's very fascinating that people are saying they want to spend more time with families. I kind of wonder if COVID was the reminder of, hey, we're not spending enough time together, and we're 6 years out now,
Mhm.
and people I think are wondering or seeing that we've quickly gone back to our old routines, and maybe they're not spending enough time with their families like they were.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think it's just very interesting. I think it could even be a combination with the electronics.
Yeah.
Because more kids are getting on YouTube, and that's been a
Mhm.
battle.
Yeah.
My son alone, like, he sneaks onto YouTube because he
Oh,
knows he's
yeah.
not allowed to be on it.
I turned mine off,
And-
and I have those parental controls to where
Yeah.
I can turn it off at a certain hour, or if
Oh.
they're just getting mouthy, I'll be like, oh, "Where's my phone? Let me turn off the Wi-Fi."
And that's a
Turn
smart thing to
the
do.
Yeah, I turn because through Xfinity you can turn off whoever's Wi-Fi is having access. Doesn't lose my power.
See, and that's
It's
great.
theirs.
It's not
Yeah.
bad idea. Yeah.
But I think that's a combination of things too. And I think
Yeah, I
also
agree.
post COVID, I mean, there were job layoffs. So there's a lot of people doing double duties, double
Mhm.
roles. Maybe people are having multiple jobs because of increase of bread and increase of milk. And so maybe people are just becoming so busy that finally they realize maybe they're missing something.
Yeah.
Like, boom, your kid's another year older.
Yeah.
You missed out on something.
Yep.
And so I think a lot of it is just more the awareness of what's going on in their surroundings. Like, oh my gosh, maybe I should spend more time at home. Maybe we should bust out a board game instead of everyone in their own bedrooms on their own phones
Yeah.
staring at it. So, in fact, we went out to eat to a Mexican restaurant, my parents and me. And I remember looking to the side, and there was a family of 4. every single one of those people was a mom and a dad and 2 boys. And all 4 of them were on their own electronic devices. The dad was on an iPad. The mom was on her phone. The kids had their own phones, which, by the way, I was like, my son's been begging for a phone for the year. And I was like, no, you are not getting a phone. And I still haven't decided what year to give that to him, because when I heard another podcast, a woman chimed in and said, oh, what age do you give kids phones? Because my kid's been asking. And the guy on the podcast actually asked her, said, well, let me ask you this. What year and what age do you want your child to grow up? Because when you're ready for that, then they're probably ready for a phone. And I've had a couple clients chime in their opinion that, hey, we're going to play devil's advocate. And I'll tell you, if you give a kid a phone, then that has communication if they go off to practice and they need a ride or this and that. I'm like, okay, I get that.
Right.
But at the same time, I'm like, kid, you're not getting a phone. You're not going to go hang out in your bedroom and you're not going to play.
Oh, no.
But at that restaurant, my goodness, like both of those kids had their own phone and all 4 of them were staring and doing something. And even when the food came,
That's really sad.
I was
Yeah,
just
no,
like, oh my gosh.
I think
no
people
way.
have lost the art, younger people, of like how to communicate with other people.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, younger boys, like I know some younger boys, they can't find girls to date. They don't know how to do it.
No, and actually, we're going to be talking about dating here in the next few weeks as we get closer to Valentine's Day. We're going to talk about dating apps and a lot of fun things about that, what to do, what not to do, men, women included. We're going to have a lot, but it's funny that you mentioned that, because there is a statistic out there that men, the younger generations, they don't want to approach women. But there's a psychological process with that, which we'll get into another day. But you're right. Like,
Yeah.
and a
It's
lot of
concerning.
them don't want to date, but also some men are afraid, and that we'll talk about later as well. But some of them don't even want to do dating apps. So some apps are becoming more tailored to the 30s and 40s and 50s,
Yeah.
because there's a lot of people in their 20s who think, oh, I'm going to meet someone organically. It's going to be exciting. I'm like, are we going backwards?
I would love to go backwards
You know, but it's funny.
and just meet somebody out in the wild, and I
Right.
don't have to get on a dating app. That would be fantastic.
So can I tell you, last time we had talked about doing this organically, you said, Angela, you're like,
Yes.
I'm going to meet someone at a grocery store.
I would love to.
Okay, my son went to a Pacers game New Year's Eve, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go to the grocery store. I walked up and down every single freaking aisle of a Kroger. Not one person was single in the entire grocery
no.
store.
My girls will tell you the story about when we went to the grocery store, and they're like, Mom, that man would not take his eyes off of you. Now, he didn't approach me, but he obviously was very interested. It's out there.
But I think
out
they
there.
don't
It
know
can
what
happen.
to do. If they did approach you, some women would be like, this is creepy. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Oh.
guys are kind of in a dilemma on that one, I think, too.
Yeah. And there are some women out
Don't know how
there.
we're gonna
There's
react.
every once in a while, you're going to have a girl like that. There's going to be
Yeah.
a person like
Not
that.
all of us are
but
like
not
that,
all of
gentlemen.
us are like that.
Some of us
Yes.
just want to meet you out
But I
in the
think some
grocery
are
store,
afraid.
at the gas station, wherever you are.
Yeah. And
Oh,
I will-
maybe sitting in church. That'd be great.
oh, that would be great. And unfortunately, we go to a very small church, and there are not
We
very
do.
many single people that are there.
That's true. And we know the ones that are
Who
single a
doesn't
little too
know?
well, so we're not going to date them.
That's unfortunate.
They're our buddies.
Well, to add to this real quick before we get back on topic, I read that you go to Lowe's. Lowe's is a great place to meet single people, and my dad's staring at me with a smile on his face, and I'm wondering if this is true or not.
I've seen some of the
But-
guys at Lowe's. I'm not interested.
So, but the
Oh,
funny
there are
thing
some very
is-
nice looking men at Lowe's.
I've
Many
seen
of
some
them are
scary
married,
ones,
but
too.
But I say, yeah, it's true though. It said go to Lowe's if you are a single female and you want to meet a guy. But I'm like, okay. So one night I went to buy the poinsettias
Okay.
for our women's gala.
Uh-huh.
I'm up and down every single aisle at Lowe's, and I'm like, WTF? I'm like, ew. I'm like, ew. I'm like,
Same.
and then I see guys with their wives, and the guys are pushing the carts, and the wives are like, we need this, we need that. And I'm like, did the roles change on this?
Oh,
It was kind of weird. But it was like, I wonder if that's true. But I know you've recently been to Lowe's
I
because you
did.
had to get paint.
I did have to buy paint.
So I remember talking to you. It was like a Saturday. I'm like, that's like one of the best days to go is a Saturday. And I'm like, did you dress up?
I did not dress up, but
She
I
wore
will
a
tell
dress
you.
and
I
heels.
will tell you though, it wasn't great because the one guy that I did get looks from, his wife was in the next aisle.
Yeah.
Oh.
So come on, guys,
okay.
do better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see your wedding ring. you need to stick with your wife.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. So, okay. Well, we will get into the dating. That's going to be really funny. We're going to have some really fun topics when it comes to that. But going back to the New Year's resolutions, I don't know if anyone has chimed in and said what their New Year's resolutions are or anything if they wanted to. But it is now 10 days in. We're all still committed to it.
Yes.
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 And in 7 days is National Give Up Your New Year's Resolution Day.
I'm
So-
sorry, that's really terrible.
Isn't it funny though? But it's
no,
really is a
you
day.
that is one national holiday
believe it.
no one should celebrate.
Oh, I totally agree. But it's, ironically, that is the day. It does exist.
And it's right
So-
before like the 3-week mark. Because isn't it 21 days of doing something over and over
a
and over again
habit.
and then it becomes a habit?
Yeah.
So it's at 17.
Mm-hmm.
Give it up.
Yeah.
It's like we're setting you up for failure.
Pretty much.
That's awful.
So, but saying that, being that you guys are 10 days into doing it, what are you doing to keep it a New Year's resolution? Dad, are you chiming in, Dad?
Oh.
No?
No.
Okay. You just- so, what are you guys going to do to keep it?
Well, I mean, like I mentioned earlier, just finding people that I know will hold me accountable to those certain things.
Mhm.
You know, reaching out to those friends that I know go to the gym and telling them, oh, I'm looking to get back in the gym and eating healthier. Or what do you make for dinner? Or what do you do for lunch? Like, that's probably one of the hardest things is finding a healthy lunch because I eat on the go. Sometimes I eat while I'm working.
That's tough.
You know, just trying to find those people to hold me accountable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How about you?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just I'm chill right now. I'm just sort of like just being myself. Like it's kind of nice. I'm not doing anything I don't want to do.
Okay.
Sure. Let's just say that. So if people, if they come, great. If they don't, great. If people want to be in my life, great. If they don't, so what?
Okay.
That's where I'm at.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, when it comes to like the yoga and the working out,
Yeah,
and
I'm good
like-
at that. Like I have a trainer, so I do that twice a week. That makes me accountable.
Okay.
If I didn't, I wouldn't do it.
So, you have that accountability for you.
Yeah, and then the yoga, I just get up and do that whenever I feel like I can. I got a new puppy, so I'm a little crazy at my house. So I do the yoga and she climbs all over me while I do it.
Puppy yoga.
Yeah.
You know, that is a thing.
It is a
Puppy
thing.
yoga,
Yeah.
goat
Mhm.
yoga.
Yeah.
Goat
It is
yoga,
absolutely
yeah.
a thing.
I don't think I can get a goat, but it's a thought.
Well,
What about you?
so I have committed to everything still, and I'm still going on strong. And I ordered 2 books to help keep it going. One, it's called Lasting Change, and I actually found it on Instagram. And when I clicked on the website, it asked you certain questions, like what is it that you want to change about you? What is it that you want to do versus what you're doing now? And they tailored this workbook for me. So
wow.
it said Lasting Change, and they engraved my name on the cover of it, and I'm still waiting on it in the mail. However, because I ordered it, I get a digital one that I was able to upload. So they emailed me the digital version, as well as I have an app on there too. And so the app, I can actually check in and I can set my goals. And it's like, okay, what have you done today? What kind of reading have you done? What kind of workouts have you done? What were your bills? Like, so you can actually go through the workbook and organize your life tailored to your needs because of the questions that they asked of what you want to do.
That's really cool.
It's a really cool book. And then I also bought this one. This one's on Amazon, actually, Lasting Change Workbook.
okay. Is that
and
different than the?
This is different. This is not tailored to you and your needs. This is just a basic, vague book by John Warrior. And he talks about different ways to keep your New Year's resolutions, different ways to turn those into habits.
Okay.
And
So you don't celebrate National Give Up Your New Year's Resolutions Day.
no. And I
Yeah.
actually never have. Like several years ago, I did the Bible in a year and
Yeah.
I crushed it. It was even before the end of
Great.
December,
Yeah.
which was super rad. But it also talks about my mom saying I'm stubborn. What? And she's not even going to get on the mic. Thanks.
That was nice. I think
She's stubborn.
You're like in the
yes.
top whatever
am
10% of people that actually meet their goals. Though you're like a go-getter.
I am a go-getter. I'm a go big or go home kind of person.
You're
if
a
I say
type
I'm going
A,
to do
yeah.
something, I'm going to do it. And I think
Yeah.
that's part of why my mom's saying I'm stubborn.
Yeah.
Because if I'm going to say something, I'm going to do it. And I don't care what anybody says.
Hmm.
Or if they try to stop me, I'm still going to go do it.
It's a compliment, though, in a way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's a good thing.
What are you about to say, Mom? Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's one thing. So my mom did. She's like, I'll never tell you no because
that sounds like
I
a
will
great
go and do
idea.
it.
Whatever you want to do.
Well, I remember like one of my first cars that I bought, the Acura RSX came out one year. It was like 2004. I graduated college and I was like, I'm going to buy this car. And I remember even going into the dealership and they're like, you're a girl. And I was like, yeah, and they're like, the average person that buys this car is tailored for a 36-year-old male with a certain income. And I'm like, I just graduated college. Give me the fucking car.
Like, I'm not worried about that.
Yeah. I was like, I don't care. You're not going to tell me no. I'm going to walk out with it. But the books are awesome, talking about lasting change, talking about ways how you make them a habit. But how do you keep it going? They have these visions. I'm going to lose 50 pounds for New Year's. Okay. But this is why I asked you, what are you doing to keep your New Year's resolutions? Because you have to make them measurable. So make them small. So even in this Lasting Change book from Amazon, John talks about how you make it small. So instead of losing 50 pounds, say, okay, week 1, I would like to change my habit to lose 50 pounds. So this week, I'm going to stop drinking the Diet Cokes and the sweet teas. Or this week, I'm going to cut out gluten. This week, you can even start even smaller. Say this morning, I'm going to do 3 push-ups. And then tomorrow, you get up there, you do 3 push-ups, and you know what? I'm going to do a 4th. And every day, you just make it a habit. Do something. Do it once. And then the next day, do it again. Next day, do it again. And then eventually, that's going to start growing into the big original goal of losing the 50 pounds that you wanted to lose. So that was one of the ways to actually stick with a New Year's resolution. The other idea that was mentioned is to tie it to your identity. Say, I want to learn to play basketball. Okay, you want to learn to play basketball. Change the mind. I am going to be a basketball player. Okay, so you're going to be a basketball player. Then you start focusing in, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to wake up in the morning and I'm going to practice my drills. I'm going to shoot some hoops. I'm going to do a layup. Next day, I'm going to practice 2-pointers. Next day, I'm going to practice 3-pointers. And it becomes a habit the more you do it. So you change that identity in yourself. I want to lose 50 pounds. Okay, I want to be healthy and 50 pounds lighter. I'm going to be healthier. I am healthier. Change the identity. And that makes it a habit that lasts longer than the 17 days.
Yeah.
Super rad, right?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Another tidbit I learned is, let's see, they talked about tracking your progress. So I bought a calendar and it's sitting on my supper table, actually. I took it out of my office on the wall and I put it on my supper table. And I literally track everything on there now, which is awesome. So every day before I go to bed, I look, I'm like, hey, did I do this? Did I do that? Yes, no, check, X, whatevs. But at least I'm tracking it.
Yeah.
And that's another way to keep it going past your National Give Up Your New Year's Resolution Day. And it also talks about expect some dips. It's okay if you skip a day.
Yeah.
Expect to skip a day. Expect that things are going to happen in life and you're not going to hit every single day of the calendar year, but that's okay. Just know that if you do it 2 days in a row, that's bad. So you skip one day, get back at it the next day. That's going to help you keep your New Year's resolution and turn it into a habit for who you want to be. So those were my tips and tricks on how to keep your New Year's resolutions going. Is make it a part of who you are. I did the Bible in a year. Now, every morning I wake up, I have my cup of rise, and I still do my readings. And I change it up. The back of my Bible you can do it in a year, and it's tailored. There's 4 different sections, and day 1 will tell you to read each section. So by the time it's December 31st, you read the whole Bible in a year. I'm like, okay, so that's what I'm doing now. But it's a habit. It is my habit. Going to the gym is my habit. I have to go. If I don't go, I'm a freaking zombie and I'm pissed and I am hangry and I'm Godzilla. If I skip one day of the gym, I cannot miss it. But that's my habit. So you start small and then eventually you grow and it becomes who you are. How do you eat an elephant? 1 bite at a time, right? So that's how it happens. You start small, even if it's just for 1 minute a day. You want to write a book? Write 1 sentence. Tomorrow, write 2 sentences. Make it a habit. So that's what I learned. And that's what's keeping me. And that's why I'm going to keep going. So,
That's good.
yeah. So going back to you, Mary Beth, when you're talking about you don't want to date, you want to take this sabbatical,
Yeah,
right?
for a while.
Okay. Well, how long is a while?
I don't know. Till I feel it. You and I are very different people. And that's what I realized.
Well-
I look at the big picture. I'm more of like a Zen, kind of like, it'll happen when it happens. Da 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 da. That's kind of how I go through life. I mean, I'm good. I raised a great kid. I got my stuff in order, but I'm not like a type A, like, gotta be done, gotta da 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 da.
Well, when it comes to setting these goals, it's not so much being a type A. It's just setting these little
Sometimes
goals
you don't
to get
have
there.
those answers. I don't have that answer.
Okay. Well, actually, I think you do. So, prime example, you're not on any dating apps now, right?
No, but I met my ex-boyfriend in the wild.
Okay. But you
And I wasn't looking to meet somebody. And I think that happens sometimes. And that's just,
right. But for example, though, you're not
so
on
I'm not
any.
actively looking, no.
Okay, there you go. You're not actively looking.
But if I ran
And you're
into
not on
like
any
Brad
dating
Pitt
apps.
tomorrow,
Oh my
I'm gone.
gosh.
Like, bye.
Brad Pitt.
Bye. Yeah. Like,
I don't think he's coming
Do
to
you know
Westfield,
what- yeah, I don't
Indiana
think he is
anytime
either,
soon.
but, like, you know what I mean, though? Like, I'm never say never. Like, you can always say that, but like, the plan is not your own, really.
Not true. I mean, God has a plan. That's for sure.
Yeah, and like
He
for,
does.
for me, it's just like I don't even feel like dating right now because I just went through such a bad year.
Yeah, true. But it's like you're
Yeah.
taking all these steps to make sure that you are not dating. Your goal is to not date and you want to
Yeah.
take a break for a while.
I want to be healthy. Like when I do date again, I want to be like a good partner to somebody. I don't want to be a mess.
Well, sure.
And
Of
right
course.
now, I'm
we
kind
all
of,
want that.
not there. So
Yeah. So then that's when your mind, you're like, okay, you're going to do yoga. You're going to have
Yeah.
a fitness instructor
I'm
twice
gonna,
a
like
week.
focus on me.
Okay. So like you're going to do that.
Mhm.
And then so that's part of your little goal. And
Yeah.
then you not being on dating apps. There's another goal. There's something else that you're
Yeah.
doing. And so these are the little things that you're doing to become who you want to become.
Yeah, I mean, I do make lists, but I'm not like a very regimented. Da, 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 da. I think I lived so much in my life like that I just, after I did get divorced, that part of me went away. Lots of parts of me went away.
Okay.
So I'm just not like that.
Okay.
I don't know how to explain myself. I'm probably type C or something. I don't know.
I don't think there's a type
Is there a
C.
type C? I don't know.
I mean, I get things done. I have goals. My life's in order, but I'm not. I don't know. I wish I was more like you. Like, I have a friend, my friend Gretchen. She plans out like she's like on Monday and Wednesday I clean my bathrooms. Like she knows like to the T like every day what it will be. It's always, a
Okay.
routine. I'm so not like that.
It's not a routine, girl.
My bathroom might get clean at whatever, but like I don't do it on Mondays. Like I don't know.
Okay.
I do
Yeah.
like those cleaning apps. They keep you on
Yeah.
target.
I
There's
wish I was
cleaning
like
apps out there now?
Yeah, like the Fly Lady.
What?
The Fly Lady.
What is that?
It's an app that tells you like, okay, so your house doesn't get cluttered and like get dirty all in one day. It takes a lot of time. And a lot of us think, oh, I need to clean my house on Saturday because that's
Yeah.
when I'm off work and that's when I need to get everything done and I need to get all of my cleaning done. But why would you think that you need to get your entire house cleaned in one entire day when it didn't take that long for your house to get dirty in the first place? So she breaks it down and she has like zones and like Sunday is usually the front porch. You clean out the
Yeah.
front porch, you clean out the entry area. Monday might be your kitchen. And then every single day you like declutter for 15 minutes. I know you're looking at me like I'm crazy.
No,
that's what my
but-
friend does. Like she totally has
But
that.
it really does keep you on task. And it helps you get your house clean without feeling like you have to dedicate an entire afternoon.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a little OCD, so I
Your
see
house.
something and I'm just like, that's not supposed to go there. Like,
Well,
I'm
I
like,
mean,
gone
there
now.
are things that there are things that have their little place in my house,
Yeah.
but
Mhm.
oh my goodness.
Okay. All right. Well, has anyone else chimed in about their New Year's resolutions?
No one else has
No.
chimed in. No.
Okay. All right. Well, I know like the playoffs are on. I think the Bears are playing today
we
too.
lost a bunch of
so-
people to football, probably.
Yeah, well, that's another reason why I want to do it today instead of yesterday because of the IU game. But yeah, that's what we get for being in playoff season, right?
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, that kind of wraps up our New Year's resolutions.
Yeah.
Anything else you guys want to add?
If Morgan Wallen is out there, I will date you.
Oh my gosh.
I love Morgan Wallen. Let me just get
Morgan
that out
Wallen
there.
or Brad Pitt?
Yep, Morgan
She's
Wallen or
available.
Brad Pitt, I'm available.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm not.
Well, if you see them, will you please tell them to subscribe to YouTube as well, please?
My son does not. My son doesn't want me to date Morgan though. He's not into it.
Your son's 26, right?
He's like, I can't handle his music. I don't want to listen to that at Christmas. I'm still like that. Like, I
wow,
think
it's
you're
going to be
good.
better than Elvis having a blue Christmas, let me tell you.
Yeah. Or Mariah Carey. Like, for the extended time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the next few other podcasts are going to be pretty fun. We're going to be talking about a lot of the dating and the apps, what to do, what not to do, and just dating as we get closer towards Valentine's Day, which I will say is a Hallmark holiday.
Oh, it's a Hallmark holiday.
Yeah, but it actually
gosh.
started by a Saint Valentine, and
It
the
was.
day was actually the day of beheading. Saint Valentine
That
ordered
sounds
people to
fitting.
be beheaded on Valentine's Day. So I'm
Seems
like, at what point did it actually turn into this day of love when roses are 200% more and Hallmark Channel is just completely rose? Like, I don't
needed to
understand
make
it.
Money. It's a moneymaker.
It is absolutely a
Yeah.
moneymaker. But anyway, so that pretty much wraps up New Year's resolutions. So happy
All right, there we
2026,
go.
guys.
Yeah.
Keep up your New Year's resolutions. Make them habits instead of just big visions. Sound good?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Awesome. Well, thanks everyone for attending. We are going to close in prayer. If you wish to continue to stay on, feel free. If not, go and make it matter and make it a great day. Angela, would you like to
right.
close?
Yeah. Lord, we just like to thank all of our listeners that are out there, whether they were joining us this afternoon or whether they were out and about doing whatever they had on their calendars. We just pray that the year of 2026 will be a year of refreshing for each and every single person at this table and every single ear that hears this podcast. We hope that everybody has a wonderful and fantastic new year, that they are able to stick to their New Year resolutions, and that they stay close to their families and their loved ones. In Jesus' name, amen.